hard drives full of strange interactions. All right, let's start. Let's start there, boys. Greetings and welcome to Die Drunken Die Presents Enter the Dungeon session 18. I'm your demon host Marty, joined by Ahmed and Adam. I think Adam's just getting a snack. We'll make the mics hot and
the strong man is getting food.
Yep.
Give him 3 hours.
So, something like that. Kenny Drakester, how's it going?
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Ahmed, what's new with you? I know
what's new with me.
Yeah, since
today
Thursday.
Was my you got one? Good for you, buddy. Today was my kid's birthday party, so we got some food, and a lot less people than we thought showed up, and a lot more food arrived than we anticipated. I'm gonna be eating the same thing for the next week and a bit.
Okay.
But it's kind of good food, so I'm kind of not too bad about that. But I couldn't get a magician or a clown, so I got a superhero to come in.
All right.
And this superhero is a Spider-Man.
Okay.
This Spider-Man. Hey, Tuffy, go get something. Go tell Mama I said hi, okay? Go tell her. Go.
Hi.
No, go tell her upstairs. Go. Come quick.
What?
Now, just go upstairs. Just go upstairs. I'm gonna tell something. Come back in 2 minutes, okay? So. Yeah. So I told my friend about this, and he's like, "Oh, you're getting a superhero." I was like, "Okay, so make sure either he's not super fat or he's not a stripper." It was the birthday boy. Slow down. Turned out
Parenting 101.
He was neither. Of
Okay,
those. He was actually
alright.
pretty. He showed up. He looked like a Spider-Man,
Yep.
but he was the most awkward person in the world.
Dude, his job is dressing up like Spider-Man for people's birthday.
No, it's not that. I opened the door. I'm like, "Hey, Spidey, come on in." He's like, "Hi." I just look up Harry like I was looking at her like.
Oh. So.
He was going off a script. He was like, "Okay, guys, no one's paying attention to him."
Yep.
He's in the corner. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" I just go, man. I don't. You don't even have to do your 30 minutes. Just everyone's uncomfortable. The kids don't.
Hey, you've trained them well. Strangers in suits.
They're completely like. Yeah. So it was interesting. It was interesting.
Dude, that was that dude's job.
I think he was either filling in for somebody or it's like emergency. I need money job. It was like, this is not what you really do, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I filled in. They're like, "So Spidey, tell us about a fight." "Oh, fighting's not good, kids." I'm like, "Well, you fought Thanos, didn't you?" Like, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty impressive. There was Iron Man. I was like trying to get it, tell a story.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah." Like, just leave, dude. You're ruining the birthday party. Your stupid spinny webs and get out of here.
So next year you have to dress up. Is that
Next year, I swear, I'm gonna put on like my airsoft stuff and be like, "All right, kids, Call of Duty guy." At that age, they at least know it.
Yep.
At least know it. That's it for me.
That's funny. Cool. Cool. All right. Why don't we do a recap of what happened last time? I'm sure Adam will show off what he's eating if he isn't already eating behind the gray screen there.
I hope he made it upstairs because it's either food from the kitchen or one of his dogs.
Yep. Last game was called A Body, Badger, and Butterfly. The party finds a crypt with a mysterious yet familiar corpse entombed within. Oscar gets sick from looting the corpses. Later, they find a hidden bricked-up cell. Bonecrusher punches through the stone walls and bends the iron bars to rescue a butterfly-tattooed gnome woman trapped. within. Steek, the goblin, speaks of a painted elf who occasionally visits from far, far away.
You're skipping over the gravy. That's dry turkey right there. How about it turns out that the elf was somebody that we used to play in another campaign, and the butterfly was his familiar.
Right?
Get into the meat. Get into the meat of it.
No, well, you gotta watch the episode to be blown away. I'm just sort of hinting at it in the liner notes of the episode. So what do you think's happening?
Either. So we think that Fi, the other character, has a problem and needs to solve it somehow, and is running a simulation using us heroes, or he's upset for our situation, doesn't know how to help us, and for some reason gave us the butterfly. We have a bunch of theories going around. We have a bunch of theories. Oh, Adam's back.
Is he empathetic to the cause of just these people are in a shitty situation, or is he feeling guilt because he's contributed to said shitty situation?
Yeah, is he helping at all, or is he recording data?
Which one is he? Yeah.
What is the name? What is the name of that? He's an illusionist, and his show's called Mind Freak.
Chris Angel.
Yeah, so this is like Chris Angel mindfuck.
Yeah,
there we go.
Brought to you by Pornhub.
No. No.
Marty Hawk.
Bad Adam. I almost choked on my drink, and no.
Oh, the new Terminator movie looks terrible. It gives me a preview for it right now.
I know. I'll be back. Nah, you're getting pretty old. I don't know. You're gonna need a cane by the time you come back.
Last session was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm
really short of calories, so I am listening, but I'm also putting stuff in my face.
Okay. We just did the recap, and we're ready to go. So you guys have clustered at the top of a wide descending staircase, and you can hear the hissing of what you assume is the hydra, the clinking of some chains, and
Sorry.
there is a kind of a reptile-ish smell emanating from the steps, and kind of like the faint whiff of like an abattoir, like a place where lots of blood has been spilt.
Just wondering, Naruto, can we delay the fight anymore? One of those animes? No? Yes? Okay. No? I'm alone on this one.
We stand at the stair, we contemplate, and then one of us starts to power up.
He's got level 9,000.
And then there's a backstory.
Right? His hair is yellow because.
Fucking let us fight.
Reenacting like Shadow's childhood. He was rejected by some girl who broke his toy at some point. That's the whole reason why he's all messed up, you know. I think we scout. Shadow leads us on a scouting to hunt while I mount.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Shadow's gonna be going off. Shadow's gonna be going forward. And stalting. Staltamajiggy.
All right. So, you can see down the steps. I'm going to move your tokens to a different level.
Oh, was it brought up that Oscar has filth fever?
I mentioned that Oscar got sick from looting corpses.
Well, he's filthy.
And in this weird sequence of events that may never have happened if Ptolemy's body wasn't in that crypt, or what you believe is Ptolemy's body, led to saving the gnome lady.
Our characters were going to go there eventually, because there was a dark spot on the map.
The way they use space in this dungeon, though, there's a bunch of dark spots.
Yeah, actually, that's true. That is true. There's a couple of
mine
spots
the whole
that are
dungeon, collapse the whole thing on us.
Minecraft, our Terraria our way through this thing. All right, there's free advertising there.
right. Making this map visible to the players, and I'll enforce you to it. So here's the staircase, the landing, which leads to a very dirty area. The creatures that you've heard down here are likely fed in this area. A bit of a stained bone off to one corner, some dirty feathers in some clumps of fly covered meat, or maybe shit. It's hard to tell. It's pretty dirty. I think there is a barrier that is blocking the way further down this wide hallway. So let me look at this for a second. There are weird magical glows in the air in the passage beyond the portcullis. This is a metal portcullis.
You should have seen that hoof thing. You'll be like, it's the thing, the antithesis to the hydra. Like, oh, wow.
There is a strange mist that is across the corridor in an alcove, and you can't really see through the mist. As Shadow begins to pad down the stairs, this is what he sees. Is he going alone?
Give me a sec.
Oscar has the group behind him, but it's enough behind. Like he's doing the fault.
Is Doom part of the Oscar group, or is Doom with Shadow? Oh, and then the hero points.
So
you guys definitely need to redistribute the hero points. And then for the stream, I don't remember we had this conversation on or off stream. We're going to try to spice up the hero points a little bit. 18 games in, I'm already bored with them. Like, re-rolling a die roll is cool, but there should be other cool things that the hero points do. So we came up with a short list of things that we would like hero points to be able to do. And where the fuck did I put them? Meta game hero points. So yes, you can re-roll any 1d20. You can negate a critical hit against yourself. Similar to first edition Pathfinder, a bonus of +4 to a die roll if you declare it beforehand, or +2 retroactively. An extra action, same rules as haste, but it stacks with haste. That extra action can only be used for a movement, manipulate, or strike, I believe. A focus point. Since a lot of characters have focus points in limited number, they can use a hero point for a focus point. And then I think there are hero points for something to do with death and dying, like the regular... So that'll just be part of the first one, the standard use of the hero points. So maybe it's because you're almost level 7, and that seems to be a power level in the game.
Oscar's going to get the hero point because he had a bad time last time.
So each of us are getting hero points. Aren't we getting... we're both getting extra hero points. Right.
Yep.
I'll leave the hero point with Crusher.
Increased loot from an encounter.
It's already set up that way.
0 plus 2.
They get enough loot. They get enough. Always in the back of my mind from Pathfinder 1, it's like they should be finding the loot they need for the next 2 levels currently. And that's always how it kind of goes, and it seems to work out fine. Some characters end up with too much, and oftentimes, like in Dread and Circus, there's a few characters that are underpowered, but it all kind of comes out in the wash.
Which map is this, level 2?
There's a bunch of really salty bards out there who like never got the melee weapon and never got the armor and never got the ability boost. And just like, but it's always, I know I'm supposed to help others, but Jesus fucking Christ, guys!
Come on, guys! Timid Spider-Man. So which map are we on?
I forced you there, level 2.
Okay.
Level 2.
There's a bronze gate, a landing with that is really dirty, and
Where
you can hear hissing, like some multiple things hissing around this corner, and something shifted and grunted around at that corner, and you can hear some chains move. You get the sense that like the creatures are right there.
They're right around the corner.
They're right around the corner. And I need to know whether you're stealthing with Doom or if you're stealthing alone.
No. Doom, Shadow has dark vision. Doom does not.
Okay. This hallway beyond has weird pockets of mist and different colored lights in the mist. And there's a lot of heavy mist that is rolling down from this alcove. There's definitely magic in the corridor beyond the bronze gate.
And there's grunting and something chained up on either side of here.
Yep. Hissing and grunting.
So are these guys have to come around the corner, like come around here?
Yeah. These guys are up the stairs still. The stairs do continue a ways.
Okay.
Onto the other map, and then they're around the corner. Oscar's just peeking to see what Shadow's doing. You saw Shadow go down to the bottom of the stairs, and then turn around and slowly go right back up. Give me a stealth check, Shadow, because you were stealthing. Let's see if you make any noise.
Yeah. 1d20.
Here's Johnny.
I think it's a plus 13.
David Letterman.
29.
Okay.
I think it's either a 12 or a 13. So worst case 28.
I'm not sure why it's variable.
I am waiting for one note to load because.
Oh, okay.
That's why. All right, here we go. Shadow.
Shadow's stealth is 12.
Okay, so 28. Good.
28. Okay. Your presence did not agitate any of the creatures.
That's the first time that's ever happened.
Are you sneaking? Are you sneaking back up the stairs? Okay.
Yeah. Sneak back up. Just like pull Oscar back a bit.
Mm-hmm.
2 creatures on either side.
This is Oscar trying not to cough. Yep. Sick is -1 to everything, right? Including stealth checks.
-1 to all the things.
Right.
Everything. You lose a level, basically. All right. There's 2 creatures either side of the hallway. Right there in the corner. There's some kind of magic down further in the hallway.
What are we whispering about? Says Tommy.
Shut up.
Okay.
So,
Get the beat squad ready.
Beat Squad. Oh, I think that's Krieger and Squire and Bone Crusher. We're not part of the Beat Squad, is what he whispers to Alkur.
Yeah. Shadow points at the 3 grunts.
Yep.
He's like, huh?
okay, Oscar will attempt to lead our
3 grunts
down the hallway.
Okay, the 3 grunts.
Yep.
Ptolemy and Alkur linger. What is Doom doing?
protecting. He's defending these 2 guys.
Okay.
Guard these 2. Everybody else can handle. Everybody else can handle their. Shadow will be behind the grunts.
Okay. Just kind of loop you there.
Yeah.
And then these 2 are gonna kind of linger at the top of the stairs for a while before things get hairy.
Shadow's in the rear.
Stuck into something
Yep.
we,
All right, Oscar.
Shadow's got the rear.
Oscar, give me your stealth as you're leading this company.
I believe our worst stealther is
It's Darian. Yeah, let's check his. I think he's
so Darian's a plus 2
9?
dex, so we are level
6.
6, and he's not sick, so he is 8 plus 2 is 10.
But you use a -1. Does that -1 apply to the bonus that you give?
Well, it would apply to. So he treats it as if he were trained, but he has the strength score for his armor. So there's no armor check penalty. So 18.
Okay. We'll say it was either Krieger or
Somebody.
Darian kind of scraped something metal, maybe one of their weapons, up against the wall, and you heard a like something waking up, kind of snorting awake.
Yeah, Shadow's already got arrows like ready to plop into things.
It sounds like the reptilian things snapping at each other and making angry noises at this point.
Marty, I forgot to mention this, but could Crusher, during the time that we were up, like the hours that we had spare, could Crusher have made a map of this place?
I think you were playing Doctor when we rested last, so no, not really. You could start.
Okay, when there is time, he will pull out his paper and start doing his map.
Okay, this is probably not the time.
Yeah, no, it's not the time.
Getting eaten by a hydra.
Hold on, Hydra.
Okay, so yeah, it reacted to the scrape. Nothing comes rushing around that corner, but the thing is definitely awake.
All right. Well, he said there was things on both sides, so I think we're going to try to go over to this side.
Okay. Is Oscar going to take a peek?
Take a quick peek.
Okay, this one will require an Oscar stealth check.
A sick Oscar stealth check.
This one is to be done in the morning.
And I don't mean sick as in like sick nasty us. Sick as in like icky. 21.
All right. You peek around the corner and you can see some really foul, brackish water. There's a pile of bones inside, but you do see a very heavy chain, and where it is kind of welded into a stone, into a pin in the stone, and the chain shifts slightly. And 21. Let's see if you get a glimpse at the creature.
I remember now that there was an owlbear here as well, or whatever was supposed to be down here, a monster that was like an owl monster is what they were calling it.
Yep. You did get a glimpse of the creature. It is big, it's mangy, it's got both fur and feathers, and big claws. And you peek down this chamber that is got one wall at an angle. The thing...
Does the chain look like normal?
The things...
Does the chain look like it has some sort of ability to quick disconnect?
You didn't get a good enough glance at the chain as you kind of went stifled a sneeze, and the creature is moving and just like starting to turn around. If you want to let it look at you, you can, but you get a look at the chain.
I would rather not know about the chain. Than
Okay, yeah, all right. So you're like, oh, you can hear the chain moving, and it makes this big squawking noise, and you can hear it sniffing.
What's on the
the chain
right
is
side? Because
the chain is moving.
Right?
Yeah, Oscar can kind of see under the right side that there is a circular chamber with scattered bones everywhere.
Oh, this place is so unsymmetrical.
It was made by madmen.
Remember, Alkur, this is one of the wonders of Samsil that appeared.
Yeah, no,
like there's no record of it being.
It was conjured by a madman.
Yeah,
and just like there's a bunch of buildings that don't match any sort of architectural sensibilities. Like there's no reason for this building to be built this way here.
Correct.
This building has no reason to be built this way in any place.
I
see your complaint.
Well, no, it makes it this horrible evil dungeon, and it's this wasn't called like the Palace of the Solemn that the king used for 10,000 years before, no, this is a place that's just built for evil and madness.
A snake-like head kind of drops down from the ceiling almost, and is peeking around the corner. I'll put one of the hydra heads as it's having a good look. It sees Oscar.
What, Hydra head?
Yep,
You mean Hydra head 1?
one of the heads peeked around the corner.
How Ahmed,
Where's
if
the
I
rest of
if I
it?
told you to draw a hydra,
Where's the
what would you
rest
draw?
of
it there's just a head peeking around the corner. It does have a neck. It seems to be attached to something, as heads usually are.
That's what I'm worried about.
Right. Okay.
Hydra tail is going to come up behind you. All right.
I think initiative is
I
what
think
we need.
initiative
Yeah.
is in order. Yeah.
And I think
this-
Oscar's the shitty stealth was some of your initiatives.
Shadow's got his own initiative. So doing his own thing.
Sleepy, except when it's not. Oh, it's a hydra,
Headless hydra.
and you don't know where you got to find the stump to burn it because. That's hilarious. That's awesome.
The Hydra
Halloween's
picks up its
coming
head
up.
and whips it at you. Like, what the? WTF, mate? So, Adam, you missed it. For my kid's birthday party, I brought a Spider-Man who was completely inept at dealing with, I think, kids or humans in general. Yeah, it was very weird. Very awkward. Very awkward.
You paid. I don't want to spoil anything out there, but you paid an actor to pretend to be Spider-Man. Your kid's not listening, right?
No, of course not.
Or was the kid
Crazy.
like, that's the worst Spider-Man ever?
Yeah, they just didn't. They
Punch him in the spider balls.
No, he went up to the car, took his mask off. The kid saw him take off his mask too. I'm the Spider-Man, please. I was like, yeah, good times.
Okay, Oscar, what was your roll?
My second roll was a 7. My first roll was an 8.
Okay. 7. Darian's part of that group, so is Krieger.
Do you want an initiative,
Bone Crusher.
Marty, or
Yeah, I need a separate one from Shadow.
initial team? God damn it!
You just a
18.
4? Okay. And then I'll roll just the dice in order in which they appear in the sheet.
They hit you while on the ledge. You automatically die.
You get knocked back, fall off screen.
Yeah.
All right, this hallway's gonna get busy in a minute.
Yeah, well,
Ptolemy's the first to go. It feels like their stealthing worked. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how far I want to get in there.
let's see how it goes.
Okay, so Ptolemy is going to delay. Actually, he's going to cast a defensive spell on himself, maybe. Maybe now is the time.
Yes.
Oh, no. Offensive spells.
Yeah, you guys
No,
should
no,
have all your
haste on
spells,
somebody.
right?
You could haste somebody.
I'm going to haste somebody.
I would say Krieger. Because Fly Swatter could do
So,
some mighty
the
work.
plan for this fight that we made, not last session, but the session before, was for Krieger to be holding the axe to cut off heads, and
Yep.
for Darian to be using a torch and
Runed +1 striking battle axe that you took from the pirate
Yes.
guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the weapons they have in their hands. Ptolemy's like, "Oh, Kriegi, you." He goes to the edge of the stairs and casts a spell, which is a verbal somatic spell. We're trying to be quiet, says Krieger, of course. And all the monsters are agitated at this point. And Krieger has haste spell.
How long is it? Is it a minute?
It's a minute. Yep.
10 rounds. Yeah.
Oscar.
well,
Turn the hydra into a rake.
Do I have to take the
funny.
long way around that corner, or can I step across it?
It is a hard corner, so I think you got to do it the long way around.
Still the hard corner thing.
No.
I don't know if they do, but it's yeah.
Yeah. Oscar is going to.
It's good for
how
cover.
tall is the ceiling on this staircase?
On the staircase as well as in this chamber, the ceiling is 15 feet high.
Okay. Oscar is going to spend an action to activate his slippers of spider climbing
Okay.
and walk his ass up the wall.
How far can you
They
get?
can reach. They could reach 15 feet, right?
I get 20-foot move speed with them.
Okay, so you're basically on the ceiling.
I'm on the ceiling.
All right, how are we going to
And
denote that? We will give you, I don't know, gray halo? Sure. All right, so you're on the ceiling. Bone Crusher.
You're now in front, Crusher.
Yeah, Crusher's taking mountain stand. I was like, how am I gonna help him from there? Okay, so Crusher's in mountain stand. That's one action, and I'm gonna ready a flurry to anything that comes at us.
Okay, Shadow and Doom.
Shadow is delaying until an enemy comes around the corner.
Okay.
Delaying.
Krieger.
Oh, actually, Doom is gonna come and no, Doom is still behind those guys and guarding Alkur and Damien, Tommy.
I think Krieger's gonna go whack an owlbear.
Okay.
Why just waiting here for it? What are you doing?
He's gonna rage.
Krieger!
He'll rage. He will
Damn it.
use his stridey power
Okay.
to run up to the owlbear, smack it in the face.
All right. What's he using? Oh, he's raging, so he can see in the dark.
Yep.
Okay.
And he's going to smash the owlbear, and we'll see how the owlbear feels after a good smashing.
Okay. The thing is big and angry. It's mangy. It's living in its own filth and past the detritus of past meals.
He is it does its. He's raging. I don't know if he can actually inspect chains to see if they have a quick disconnect on. I should rage in the other order. AC 17 probably misses.
AC 17 misses.
Yep.
It just basically takes its claw up and kind of scratches at him at the same time, and the two weapons
Okay. And then
collide.
he's going to use his haste spell to go back in.
All right, Alkur. Let me see if it has any reactions.
3. I'm fixing this. Hold on.
I'm guessing it has a grapple reaction based off of my knowledge of owlbears from past systems.
Yeah,
Owlbear
nothing.
have a 0 point.
We are going
To pay for this attack. Pay for this attack.
attack.
Pay for this attack.
Alkur is going to cast his Bless spell
Okay.
and spend an extra action to expand its size.
Yeah, you'll need a move to get down the stairs to where Ptolemy is. You're still.
No, then I will move
okay.
in Bless.
All right.
I'll stand in front of him because I'm faster.
Okay. And Doom's just following you at this point.
Yeah, he's gonna be behind these guys. Shadow's gonna be Shadow'll be right.
Okay, the owlbear is really angry. It runs to here and gets to the end of its chain. It tests its chain almost like you could hear the metal scratching against metal, and there's this violent jerk backwards as it gets to the end of the chain.
Oscar's just being quiet, but he's thinking, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
It lets out a horrible, horrible, blood-curdling screech. And everyone in that hallway needs to make a will save against the fear effect.
What?
So you have a Screech now.
What?
Well.
Fear
Alright.
effect.
Yep.
All right, this is Shadow.
All right, let's go in order of initiative. So Ptolemy's save. 13 plus 10. He makes it. Success. Means he's only frightened 1.
Oh, that's just ass.
Okay. I think frightened 1 is just a -1 on everything.
Yep.
Okay, who's next in the...
Oscar.
Oh, goody.
He's getting yelled at in his face. There's spittle flying off of the creature. Is making this horrible...
20 plus 13 minus 1. 17.
Okay, that's a failure. You're frightened 2.
Oh. Okay.
Bone Crusher.
Yeah. Bone Crusher is rolling now. It's Bone Crusher and Shadow. 33.
Okay. Critical success is you're unaffected. And then 20 is a success, which means you're only frightened 1.
That's Shadow. Okay.
So
Frightened 1.
Oscar's current status is stage
Peeing
2
on Crusher.
diseased. Stage 2 disease, sickened 1, frightened 2.
Yeah. Okay, and then Doom needs to make a roll.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm gonna find out his I'll find out his save because I didn't know all this shit before. +2, +6, +8.
And I'm taking a look through the Paladin's ability. They used to have
I'm looking
another...
to see if Darian has anything to...
Aura of Courage. When you become frightened, reduce the value by 1 at the end of your turn. If you normally reduce the value by 1, reduce value by 1 for all allies within 15 feet.
So if he crits this save,
Yeah.
or if he gets the save normally at the end of his turn, everybody's frightened will go away.
Yep.
That's cool.
Does this
Except for
remain?
Oscar, I think he's too far away.
15 feet. Oh yeah, he's on the ceiling. Yeah, Pythagoras.
Well, he has
Damn
to be right
Pythagoras. Right. Damn you, Pythagoras.
7, 8. What is Shadow's thing for that?
You
I think
want
it's
to roll
the
for Doom?
+8. Yeah, or Doom. 25.
Okay, critical. No, normal success, frightened 1, and then
I don't
Darian.
know if he's trained. If he's trained, he might not be.
Darian.
Because I didn't give him any bonus at all.
His bonus
Darian,
plus 11.
Darian has a +11, so...
Okay, that's a failure, not a critical
Oh.
failure. Frightened 2.
So he's frightened 1.
29 for Doom, actually.
It is 1 away of a critical success, so he still has frightened 1.
Okay.
And then that was it. Okay, so that was the bugbear. It strode to the end of its chain and then squawked, and then I guess its last thing it's going to attack with cover with a talon. Tries to scratch Oscar. AC 33 against your cover, AC?
So Oscar's normal AC is 25, with cover becomes 27, with frightened becomes 25, with I'm just checking to see if sickened also reduces my AC. Yep, so that makes it 24. I will take a reaction to make it 20... Oh no, it's just a hit.
Yep. So it scratches you along the roof for 10 damage. Like it kind of goes up on its hindquarters and...
Can Darian deflect? No, wait. 5, 10.
Darian is...
It's too far back.
I climbed down the ceiling. I wanted to use my magic item.
Darian.
What are you doing up there?
To get your butt down here, buddy.
The thing looks like it wants to eat all of you.
Okay, Darian is going to go under Oscar.
Okay.
Oh wait, Shadow is delaying. Shadow
Sure.
can see the thing now. sorry. This is
Yeah,
what I was
no,
waiting
you can
for.
go after
I'll go after Darian. It's fine.
the owlbear. That's fine. I just gotta adjust your initiative. It's like you rolled a -3. No? Yes.
Darian's gonna whack the owlbear with the.
No, Shadow's going.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, man. So pray, and then we're going to 3-shot the thing. So rapid, and then. Is this an animal?
It is an animal.
It is an animal. Yes! And do I get the bonus from Alkur? Am I too far away? I can't see the map right now.
I think you do.
Sweet! Oh, yeah. Look at the
Okay.
bonuses. Ooh.
Critical hit.
D20 plus that. Ooh.
A hit.
Regular hit.
Yep. And a
32.
critical hit.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10d8 plus 2d10 plus 1, 2,
Things at the end of its chain. You're like,
4,
ah,
5.
firing at it.
There. After 3 damage. It's really, really low for crits. But yeah, look at all this.
It's
53
also
damage.
pinned to the wall.
And it's been to the wall.
Yep. It is badly injured and kind of making weird, painful squawks.
Oh, yeah.
Pathetic sounds. Darian then marches up underneath Oscar.
He's going to smote his foe, which might not do anything because he doesn't. Well,
Is there a limit to how many times you can do that? Smite?
but it takes an action.
Okay. Does the foe have to be evil?
Deal extra 4 good damage for 1 turn. If the foe attacks one of your allies during the duration, extend the duration of that foe's.
It's just a type of damage, so it takes good damage.
That is weird, my brain. Alright, he's smoting it, and we'll whack it with the axe.
His battle axe is gleaming with holy energy. Comes in with a sideways hack. Critical hit. Right in the side of the thing's
Hello.
face.
Hello. Let me just. I'm checking the properties of a battle axe. The battle axe is just a sweep weapon. And then, Ahmed, can you check to see if there's a crit? Actually, I don't even think that it's an axe
For
weapon.
an
now.
axe?
No,
Remind
it's,
me, I need to
it,
get my
no,
book.
it's got cleave. You can't cleave, so it doesn't matter at this point.
Cleveland the Crusher, Oscar.
4d8 plus 8 plus 8. 35 damage.
Cool. Okay.
That's good damage.
Just checking frightened. Does it automatically go away?
Frightened reduces that attack by 1. And I didn't do that, but I rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yep. At the end of each of your turns, the value of frightened condition decreases by 1.
So everybody who's within 15 feet of Darian has their frightened value go down by 1.
Yep. So that's Oscar, Bone Crusher, and Krieger, and then Shadow had his turn after the owlbear screech, so your frightened is gone.
Is it temporarily down? Like how long does the frightened last? First question.
So it lasts as long as the value. So if you're frightened 6, it lasts for 6 rounds. And you're frightened 6, then frightened 5, then frightened 4, then frightened 3, then frightened 2, then frightened 1.
Yeah, and there are certain. Nice damage. 35 damage.
Sickened is also supposed to work that way, but I think my disease just makes me perma-sickened.
Drops the owlbear. It is now at dying 2.
Very good.
Chop, chop, chop.
Why are you on the ceiling?
The hydra heads are now all kind of peeking around the corner to see what's going on. And
Where's the body?
it's really bugging you, isn't it? No, I'll just kind of show you all the hydra heads peeking.
One's got glasses.
Nope, and there is a great weight of a creature that is coming forth.
they've done a lot to tweak the monsters on it, I'm fairly certain they fixed hydras to the point where it's actually practical to kill the heads. I'm hoping they did.
Yeah, we were just pouring damage into the thing, grappling it. Seems legit.
Okay, it moves rather slowly. It moves to here
That's a body.
and
Can it
starts to
through that?
squeeze.
Oh, for fuck's
Yep.
sake. Hey, get it? Stop it at the wall.
It
Stop at the
then
wall.
10, 20, 30.
Where's its chain? How does this? Oh no. Well then.
It spends all of its actions squeezing into this room.
All right, flurry
This
of
is
crusher.
less.
Flurry of the crusher.
All the heads kind of like swimming down the corridor, trying to like get ahead of each other. Pun intended. And then its girth kind of shifts and slides through the hallway like a snake, and then it rears up, and its heads are just dominating this chamber. They're snapping at each other and looking down at
Remember,
you.
when they get the heads off, you have to cast flame.
Just making a loud growl, like all the heads are making the same growl.
6 heads? 5 heads.
It has 5 heads.
5 heads. We'll have 10 heads before we're done.
Marty.
And all of you feel threatened right now.
All of us?
Oscar, Darian, Crusher, Krieger. All the ones in melee feel threatened by right now.
Alright, okay, yes.
There's the big boy.
Then you hear a voice in Giant going,
What?
"What's going on down there? Hey! What's going on down there? Stop all your screeching!" It's coming from that side. "Trying to get some rest." Ptolemy?
Oh, Marty, Crusher gets to his flurry. Because I
Get
can
ready,
wait till
flurry.
a creature.
You ready to flurry?
I readied.
Okay,
Ready
Yeah.
to flurry.
go ahead. What are you flurrying?
Body or head?
Since I can't cut its head off with my fists, I'm doing body shots.
All right, so do your flurry.
27.
AC 27 is a hit. 13 is a miss.
2d8 plus. Bow. Oh wait, sorry. The first one is a 26. I didn't -1.
Still a hit.
Were you frightened too?
Oh, I'm not frightened actually. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, your
11
Darian had
damage.
his turn. You're not frightened.
11
11
damage? Okay, you punch the girth of its body, and there's kind of a bruise that is forming. Ptolemy, should I haste another one?
Yes. Once the heads are off, we'll switch to the fire.
Crusher or Darian?
Darian's got the axe and the flaming stick.
But he's too far away. Says Ptolemy. So Ptolemy's going to step and cast the spell beside Alkur and Shadow, but it looks like he wants to go running back up the stairs. He's going to haste Darian.
Okay.
Yoo-hoo, Squire! Don't look at me, monster. Take the spell. And there's a silvery, quicksilver like flash of magic around Darian. Oscar. There's a head that's looking at you, Oscar.
You are snack size, snack height.
I'm at the wrong.
It looks so angry that the whole thing is shaking.
I am basically the liquor cabinet. Alright, so we're gonna we're gonna attack the head with the dagger in a slashy fashion. And we'll see if we can make it come off.
Okay. So the one head that's looking up at Oscar is that first one?
Yeah, I'm gonna stab that head. Alright. So, natural 1.
Okay, it stays away from your dagger.
AC 26.
26 is a hit.
Sorry, 24. Sickened and frightened.
24 is also a hit.
Okay. And we'll throw the last one in there because I don't know how to.
Fumble.
Well, I'm just trying to see if there's a. This thing is 15 feet wide, which means it actually covers the whole ceiling height.
Yep.
So I can't like walk through the above it.
Nope.
Yeah. So I will.
Well, you could try to go
I'm
to
sick
go
of that.
just live amongst the.
I will
the heads.
5-foot step down the wall 5 feet.
Okay, that does not provoke.
Yep, that's what. All right, so 6 damage to a head. Slashing.
Slashing damage. Okay,
Yep.
that becomes 11 damage.
Nice.
You hack a good-sized wound into the side of that thing's head. It's pissed off. Which brings us to Bone Crusher had readied, so it's now
That doesn't change Bone
Yep.
Crusher's.
Bone Crusher's
Minus just
turn.
the same.
Yep.
Can I do it?
Yep. Crusher's gonna go. Can Crusher feel like he can move?
Everyone I said was threatened.
Threatened. Alrighty then. Let's.
Doesn't stop
Wail
you
on
from
the
moving.
thing.
So the answer to your question is, can you move? Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. He's going to. I can't walk underneath it, right?
You can tumble.
No. That's not what I mean. Like I cannot enter its space.
I think.
believe it's now just like
It's just-
that's a property of tiny creatures.
Interesting.
Not
As
like
opposed to the delta between them.
Yeah.
I think that's what I read somewhere, but I would have to confirm.
I'm going to say you could be in its space because it's so big.
I think you can. Yeah. Alright, so-
Entering a space of another creature does provoke, though.
Yeah. So Crusher's going to.
They might have done that because most creatures don't have a provoked status.
Now, is it an acrobatics or an athletics to get through their? To get through his. Size. What do you say? Size. Creature can be tiny, small, blah 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 blah.
Are you trying to tumble through its squares to get to the other side?
Yeah.
I believe that is part of acrobatics.
Do you want me to check, or are you
No,
sure about
I'll
that?
look
I'm looking it up as well.
if I can find the skill list. Feats, skills.
Dexterity, balance, tumble through. Yes. Acrobatics, tumble through.
Attempt an acrobatics check against the enemy's reflex DC. Okay.
Yeah.
Medium can sorry. Medium can move through gargantuan. Small can move through huge.
Okay.
So no, I cannot move through this.
Well, you could tumble through it.
I can tumble through it.
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's try to tumble through it. Huzzah! 22?
Okay, reflex DC is calculated 10 plus the reflex save.
Yes.
Okay, its reflex is plus 12,
Ah!
so 22. Each 5 feet of movement counts as 10 feet when tumbling.
Each 5 foot counts as 10 feet.
Yep.
So, but do I crack it?
Yeah, you did it.
I match it. All right, so it goes to the attacker.
You still, sorry. You can move through the space. Otherwise, sorry. This is to allow you to move through the space, and then you can't end your space in an occupied.
Right.
Yeah.
So
like that.
one,
It is how I read it before. It is you just
so
only
5,
tinies can do that. Is how they have it
10,
written, which we can errata. I'm just
10, 20,
page 475. Looking for
30,
Yep.
5. That's one move.
That would be 40. 10,
Because I was
20.
10, 20, and then another 10, 30,
Okay.
5
Fine.
outside.
Yep, that's fine. Okay.
Let's get a flank going.
All right.
Flank it.
This thing has all-around vision with its multiple heads, and it is not.
That didn't work.
It is not affected by
didn't work.
flanking.
All right. Let's just
Just a couple of the heads follow you, and they're wandering.
Alrighty.
You do punch it in the body from the backside, however.
It's not a flank. Not crit.
No.
Wow, you're very certain about that. That worries me. Not a hit.
Nope.
If 30's not a
I don't
hit,
know why you'd get
anybody.
overly worried because the 30 wouldn't crit any of us.
I was hoping, man. It's big and lumbersome. Ooh.
I like lumbersome. It's my new favorite word.
19, sorry.
19 damage.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so you basically stepped on its tail. Bunch of them make a noise, and they don't like it. Krieger.
Wait, 40. 11. Wait, no, I'm an idiot. Yep. 30. You're good. You're good.
You're just gonna 5-foot step in.
1, 2.
And it's gonna cleave 2 heads.
Or
I
try.
got cleave power. I'm gonna cleave 2 heads off. Blop, blop.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm rolling my last attack because I'm an idiot. I have one more attack.
Okay, roll your last attack.
I missed. Okay, good. Go on.
All right.
Critically missed.
Critically missed. I hit myself. Shit.
If we ever add that into the system,
Wait,
oh my
wait,
good
wait.
lord.
Yep.
Once
It
one
might
attack
be
was
nat
good.
ones and nat 20s that crit that trigger the chart.
Do the things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Krieger is going to pop a cleave. AC 23.
Yep, he hits. Exactly.
So 2 heads.
Is that including any of the frightened, or he doesn't have those
He's
anymore?
got none left
Okay,
because
great.
we have a paladin.
Nice.
So that's 2 heads, each taking 2d12 plus 10. Each taking 20 slashing damage, so 25 slashing damage.
Ooh,
2
okay.
heads.
He chops off 2 heads. Big rubbery kind of heads go falling to the ground.
And he's
Darian
That was
kicks
my
it.
quick
Darian kicks at one that was still trying to like snap it. It didn't know it was dead. The 2
Get the one
stumps.
at the top! Get the one at the top!
The 2 stumps flailing around, just painting the walls and floor with blood.
He's going to use his haste attack to make one more.
Wait,
Head
you
disappear?
5-foot stepped and his cleave 2 attacks?
Yes, it is.
Okay, got it.
And then the haste attack.
Natural 1.
Natural
6.
1. Yeah, he gets bumped by one of the falling heads, and he stumbles back, covered in blood.
Then how's your opening? Fire, fire.
Alkur.
Oh, fire, fire. Do I remember? I remember we got the rundown before.
Do your damn job already.
I don't believe acid works well. Remember correctly?
You remember fire.
Fire, he said
Yeah,
fire!
supposed to be fire. Yeah. I don't have fire, so
You're fired. How's that for having fire?
Alkur's gonna spend 1 action to expand the bless.
Okay.
And then I think we're gonna cast. Actually, I might not spend the action. I am currently 30 feet away. Perfect. Pythagoras might mean I have to step down the stair, but think I'm gonna try to cast fear on the hydra. Be afraid of us. Just check, make certain that the fear is something that will affect a monster. One second.
Am I rolling a will save?
Yes.
28.
Yeah, it is a creature. 28 is a success. So the target is frightened 1.
Okay.
Is that with the axe?
That was with
A
the
spell.
power of my god.
Yep.
Oh,
A smoky, dark bolt went flying out of Alkur's hand and kind of split into
now.
3 and went into the foreheads of the 3 remaining heads on the hydra. The owlbear is making a flat check to stabilize. It does.
I like fresh fur.
Shadow and Doom.
Is this thing an animal?
No, it has the beast template, or the archetype, or
Okay.
trait.
Just check shadows thing. Let's see.
Whereas other things have animals.
Well,
This one
internet's
is
don't fail me
beast.
now. All right, everybody's back.
Yep. It's a beast.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. There are. Yep. Huh. I thought he had. I guess it's just that. Okay, so he's gonna make it a prey.
Okay.
And Alkur, do I still get the bonus from Alkur?
Yeah, you do.
So 17, 18, 18.
You're firing at his body.
Yeah. Miss.
That's a miss. Arrow goes sinking into some flabby, leathery hide and really doesn't do anything.
15. Oh my god.
You
21.
graze the underbelly of the creature. Your arrow
Parts
disappears.
there, bud.
Spare parts, man. Holy cow. Oh my god.
Does frightened affect AC?
Yes, it does.
Then it's a hit.
Yep, boy.
Ooh, finally.
The thing shifted, giving you a good shot at the underbelly, and now there's an arrow sticking out of the underbelly.
16 damage.
One of the heads comes down and snatches the arrow out of its flesh and angrily, leaving a jagged wound. Darian, fuck, when's the hydra get to go?
It gets to go after it gets its stumps burned. We're going to hit the stumps with a torch.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Please. Please. Please hit stumps.
All right, I do not have a masterwork torch or magic torch. 21.
Missed.
I think the torch is just a stick.
Haste? Are you hasted?
I am hasted, which means there'll be more rolls.
Oh, it doesn't increase your...
No, haste doesn't give you a bonus to hit anymore. Got him! I got one.
You got one, yeah. There's a head like following the torch around and like trying to eat your hand as you're waving the torch in. Finally, you ducked underneath that head, and any fire damage applied to the stump destroys the stump. So that one is actually truly dead. As you cauterize one of the stumps.
Now we learned how long it takes for these things to regenerate or come back, because...
Okay, the Hydra currently has 3 heads, so it regenerates 9 hit points to its body.
Now, is that 6 plus heads, or is it heads squared?
If the body is missing any heads and the remaining stumps have not been cauterized, the Hydra can attempt a check, blah.
Might be 3 per head.
Yeah.
Okay, that happens at the end of the round. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
It gets to attack. It has something called... Storm of Jaws. The Hydra makes a number of strikes up to the number of heads, each against a different target.
I don't like this term, target.
Acquiring target.
Oh, okay, so it'd make all 3 of its attacks is basically what it's saying. Okay, it's going to do a Storm of Jaws. It's going to attack Darian, Krieger, and Bone Crusher, which are the ones that are doing stuff against it.
Wait a minute. Should I... Oh, son of a... half strength. Is it rounding down or up?
down.
Let me check. I believe it rounds down, but I'll check.
Okay.
You keep
I have a
getting
3
your ass,
strength.
you get your ass bit.
Okay, against Darian, AC 24.
I don't think I
That's a miss. Oh wait. Darian. See.
Krieger, AC 20.
Darian's AC is 24, or Darian's AC is 25. Krieger's AC is.
And Crusher
Darian
is
25.
29.
Come on! Wait, did he get a minus?
He gets a minus
it still
1
hits.
from the frightened,
It's
so
minus 1 from
28.
Yeah, my AC is 28.
Okay. So one of the heads comes in and nips you in your torso for 13 damage.
Why you fucking prick? 13 damage? Okay.
Okay, it did all 3 of those attacks as a 2 action. It's got,
Better not be able to do that again.
it's got 1 more attack. It's going to, given that Krieger fucking 8 chopped off 2 heads, it focuses on Krieger, AC 22 with another nip.
Krieger's AC, I believe, is 24 base, and then raging is minus 1 to 23.
Okay, that would be 21 with the
With the frag.
yes. Actually, its attacks are agile. No.
So minus 4.
Nope, actually they're not. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the 3 remaining heads begin to nip at the party. Crusher gets hit a little bit. Then the body starts to regenerate its wounds, and then something might happen to the head, and it needs to make a DC 25 fort save for something bad to happen to the uncauterized head. 33. On a success, an uncauterized stump regrows 2 heads.
I hate to see what's a critical. There are 8 heads now. What the?
All right, so these glistening, kind of like rapidly growing tiny snakes turn into really big heads, and they kind of throw off their sticky ick, and they're now part of the team, I suppose. All right, we're back to 5 heads.
Well, that's a problem.
Beat the living shit out of it. Says Crusher.
All right, one of the keepers. What's all the racket? What's going on?
Boss says that there's problems upstairs.
What did you do to Bessie? Fucking no, 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 no. You hear something very loudly exclaiming and giant.
Troll, lol, lol, lol.
He's going to use his last movement to stride angrily and.
Quick. Oh, okay. All right.
What's going on out there? You can hear some yelling from the other side.
It's attacking me. Tell it to stop. I'm wearing the Curator.
What's going on?
Curate,
Ptolemy.
I guess my turn.
you need to flame stumps. So wait for stumps, then flame them.
Okay. Ptolemy's gonna take a ready action. I really don't want to get in there. It doesn't
No,
look
we-
like they are good at kissing.
I wonder if they chase you.
Oscar says to the roof. Oscar.
Oscar's gonna try to cut off the rest of that head.
The injured one that you were attacking? Yep.
Yep. His frightened is gone because he had a turn.
So
And-
all our frightens is gone now, right? Or it's dropped by 1.
Well, it dropped by 1 on your turn and dropped by 1 on Darian's turn.
Oh,
for-
a head that is
so
not
it's-
completely severed returns to full hit points at the end of any creature of the creature's turn. So
Well, I'm
That-
gonna
that wound.
again.
Yep, that wound went away.
Well,
Ah.
fuck yeah. AC 17.
Nope, it stays back
Well,
from your
fuck
dagger.
me. AC 27.
That's a hit.
Oh, now it's to make myself feel better, I'm going to put the 5 extra damage on my 16 damage. Does that pop a head off?
It has 15 hit points, so yeah, you have cut off a head.
Dibs on that one.
With your dagger, you kind of ride on the back of it a little bit. You start just hacking and chopping it off. It's trying to gnaw at your beard, and you sneeze on
Use
it.
the serrated blade.
You sneeze,
Alright,
you sneeze on it, and then your hand goes to the roof to kind of catch yourself as the head falls, and the stumps.
AC 20 is on the last kind of just melee attack.
No, that frightened also was gone at the end of its turn.
Ptolemy could take his go now?
I think Ptolemy is going to try to use his produce flame from afar to attack the end of the stump. He rolls an 8 and adds.
It doesn't add 15.
He adds 12 from occult spell attack, and then another one from bless. So 13 is 21. He just missed it.
Okay.
AC 23.
23.
Bone crusher.
Flurry. Do the crusher thingy. 20
Might be able to bludgeon heads to death? I don't know.
27.
Yeah, you're punching into the side of its body.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Last.
You
last
yelled, "The
one-
thing is attacking me!" And you're
Last
you're
one's going to.
just
Last one's going to a head.
beating it.
Just slap a head in the face, see what happens.
D20.
Apparently they're
Nope, not with a 12. Not with a 12.
All right, so it's 2d. This is going to the body.
16.
16 damage to the body. Great.
Yeah.
All right, the body is badly injured at this point. Krieger.
Ahmed, I'm going to try to kill this hydra, but I have a sneaking suspicion that it's easier just to kill the body. We're going to pop some heads off for the cleave, and then we'll...
And then more heads up.
and then I'm going to check to see if... I believe cleave is a flourish, but I'm checking. Because if it's not a flourish, then I might cleave 2 times. Oh, I can't cleave 2 times. Sorry, no, it's 2 actions. It's, I'm the wrong. Okay, we'll start with the cleave. 21, I believe, is a miss.
Yep. The heads get out of the way of the great axe.
And AC 23 pops off a head.
Yeah.
He does more than, well, 2d, yeah, he does 2d12 plus 15 damage. So, yeah, head pops off.
Yep.
And a miss. So, another head popped off.
Okay, which means that there are 2 stumps, headless stumps, and 3 heads that are active. Alkur.
Alright, we need to get those heads connected, though singed.
Burn them.
That's what I'm trying to do, says Ptolemy.
But I don't have any fire spells. He's going to cast Divine Insight on Darian.
Okay, what does that do?
That allows him to roll a d20, and then he can choose whether or not he wants to use that roll.
That's
before
pretty
he
cool.
Makes a roll.
That's cool.
Go Team Civilization. All right, there's a golden halo right now around your
So
paladin.
his d20 is an 8.
No.
Right.
So he can choose. He can choose to use the 8, or he can use his own bonus,
Owlbear does nothing.
His own bonus?
or he can use his own roll. Like
Roll,
he can roll a
yeah.
d20.
Roll. Okay.
Shadow.
Now it's-
Shadow.
Shadow's going to auto fire, so 4 arrows are going towards this thing. D20 plus 18. 1d20 plus 15. 1d20 plus 12. Okay.
Woohoo!
D20 is just
Just pounding
Just
those
for
arrows
funsies.
into the same spot over and over and over.
8 plus
Shadow grins as he
Might be
found.
solidifying that you still kill hydras just by ignoring the heads.
42 damage.
Ooh, okay, the creature is incredibly hurt as there's a cavernous hole in the side of it where a bunch of arrows, magical arrows, have pounded their way into it. The thing making a pitiful moan. No, 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 they're killing my beastie! Not the same.
Shut that
That's
asshole
right.
up.
That we are. This is Darian.
What are you gonna do?
All right, Darian's turn.
All right, so
Not do that accent to save my life.
Darian has a plus 14 to hit, and if he takes 8, that is a 22, and I don't think 22 hits the stumps.
Nope.
So
AC
he needs
23.
to roll. He's gonna roll against the stump, and he misses. And then he'll roll against the stump, and he hits.
Hits! Woo!
One stump down.
He cauterizes the one that Oscar killed.
He's gonna roll against the stump, and he misses. And he's gonna haste roll against the stump, and he misses. So we cauterize one head, and we grow 2 per round, and we cut off 2. So we kind of just.
Well, there are 3 heads left.
The body.
This is not better. This is not better.
Okay. It's going to meanly attack Krieger. AC 33.
Oh yeah.
Not a crit.
Rage is -1 AC. I think that's a crit.
Oh,
Okay.
Krieger.
That's a crit?
Yeah, that's a crit.
Okay, so all 3 remaining heads turn towards Krieger and are trying to pull him apart. So this attack does normal.
Well, it's gonna. We're gonna have a reaction here.
Yeah. Give me a second. It does normal damage, which is 2d6 plus 7. So crit is 4d6 plus 7 plus 14. And then it does an additional d6 for every additional head that's remaining. So it does 2d6, which would become 4d6 on the crit. 44 damage on Krieger.
Does it have to choose to do that, or is that something that happens like as a reaction on hit?
No, this is a 2 action called Focused Assault.
Okay. So first off, Krieger has temporary hit points equal to some number. Never plus con, so we subtract
10.
10 off that.
Con,
so
I assume, is 4.
yeah, so 30. So it's 34 damage, and then we're going to do a reaction. Darian will do a reaction to block and attack.
Yep.
10.
How much damage does that take off?
That takes off
6?
2 plus level, so 8 more damage.
Okay.
So that's 34, and then another 8 off becomes 26. Not bad.
That's pretty
All right, he
good.
kind of body checked one of the heads out of the way as it was nibbling like a piranha against
And
Krieger's side.
His head is part of the creature, so he's gonna retributive poke it with a torch.
Yeah, sure. I'd allow that.
I don't even know why. So the dice are telling you, despite the fact that it's the story method of killing the monster, just kill it. Like ignore the
wasting your
story and the
time.
lore and all the. It's just attack the body.
It's soft right here.
We'll see. It still has a few tricks of its sleeves, its scales, its butt. All right.
It needs something, otherwise. It's
So
just
that was its 2 action. It still has 1 more action, which means that it's going to attack Krieger again. Slight reduced penalty.
And does the
AC 21 misses.
that's a miss.
And then it regenerates 9.
3 heads.
So 86. And then it needs to make a fort save for the single stump that is not cauterized. And 2 heads grow back.
I don't know why we're
Back
attacking
at
heads.
5.
It's back to 5 heads.
I'll keep attacking heads, but I don't know why. At this point, it's very confusing.
The keepers. It's the Earth Temple. Those bastards, they didn't learn their lesson last time. This is all in common.
Oh,
at
you're
this
wearing
point.
the wrong colors. Oh, you didn't know.
This troll comes jumping over. You know what? It doesn't like the hydra, so he moves up to here and is dragging the owlbear back. Don't worry, we'll patch you all up. Yep, we'll patch you all up real good.
Feeling the troll on the other side likes the hydra.
Yes. Oh, yo.
And doesn't like the earth curate.
You bastards didn't learn your lesson last time. We haven't received food in days. Oh, the Greater Temple ain't happy. The Greater Temple ain't happy.
I am the Greater Temple.
Okay, you also feel threatened by the troll.
Yep. Deal with one thing first.
he's gonna take a swipe at your body.
So flanked.
You are flanked. Yep.
You are flanked.
AC 32 with the claw.
Yup.
It's not a crit.
No.
Okay, 14 damage from the troll claw.
28.
He's trained in my school. How much damage? 15? 14? Okay.
14.
27?
You could be food.
You will be dead.
Oh, this racket's going to wake up. Ulgrist. No, it's just feeding time. No need to wake up, Ulgrist.
Fuck's an Ugrist.
What the fuck is an Ugrist? That's told me. There are no... Oh, that one grew back rather rapidly. So he's going to ready his action with his flame strike.
Yep.
With his produce flame spell. Oscar.
Oscar's gonna try to cut off some heads with a dagger.
Okay.
And he misses. And he misses. And
Kill the
And he
kill the
misses.
Hydra.
All right. Bone Crusher.
Yeah, let's try to kill this damn Hydra. It's flurry time. Wait, should I flurry this thing or move and flurry this guy? I'm gonna strike this thing.
This thing being the Hydra.
The Hydra, yeah. So 2d8 plus 4. Come on. 6 damage.
Okay.
he's still standing.
Yep. You hear a crunching noise as you break a small bone.
Alright, let's try to finish it off. D20 plus 15. Sorry, plus 10. Nope. D20 plus 5. That's my second shot on the fray. No. And then I'm going to... so wait. Attack, flurry. I'm going to 5-foot step into this thing.
Finish it off.
Oh, big man from Big Temple, huh? Know that it's down that is better.
I'll put you down into the ground.
No, I'm going to put you down.
Into the earth with you.
Next round.
Krieger. Stop talking to the monsters! Says Krieger. As he's swinging his axe.
Krieger will try to cut 2 heads off with a cleave.
Yep.
Hit the button.
2 heads pop off.
Nice.
And then he will
It doesn't work.
use a secondary attack, and then a tertiary attack. Miss.
Oh, told me there's one, and he fires his fiery bolt, hitting.
Hey, he got one. And it doesn't do... Wait a sec. Does produce flame cause persistent fire damage on a crit?
Oh, I don't know. This is worth looking
I
at.
think it does. At which point...
Does that propagate to the other heads?
You know?
That's what I'm contemplating here. I think it does persistent fire damage. Give me a second. I think you catch fire. I can't spell produce because I'm going PO and that is incorrect. On a success you deal blah, on a critical success double damage and 1d4 persistent fire damage.
Oh, that's bad. So Ptolemy's like, oh, I really caught it on fire, and the thing's on fire. And he not only got one stump, he got the second one as well. Persistent damage happens on
turn.
its turn, so yeah, things are starting to catch. But he does cauterize the first one, but its back is on fire. I will make a note of that by giving it a red dot. Bloop. It is on fire. So that was Ptolemy's ready to action. I think I did good.
Nice hits.
It doesn't think I did good, but I think I did good.
That's what's important.
I'll high five you later.
Yes, because it's my temple, he says. He gives you this
No.
crooked-looking smile, this wild look in his eyes. Alkur.
Okay. Alkur is going to. I mean, Krieger has. Nobody wrote down his damage. It was 26 damage. I thought it was writing. That's fine. 26 damage. Krieger looks relatively healthy. We are going to. It was focusing on Krieger, so we're going to forbidding ward Krieger against the hydra.
Okay, any saves involved?
Nope.
Okay,
And we're going to up the aura by another 10 feet.
Of the blessed spell.
Another 5 feet.
Okay.
Of bless.
Owlbear still unconscious. Shadow and Doom.
Yeah, Shadow's going to kill this. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to roll.
Yeah, make it unconscious while it's on fire. And I don't know.
Yep.
Wish
Here we
spell
go.
is hard, or
Okay.
whatever we need to do.
Here we
An
go.
arrow bounces off its back. Another one
Here
bounces
we
off its
go.
back.
Bing, boom, boom.
Spoke too soon.
Third one bounces off its back.
Look at that. Look at that, huh? Look at that. Is it 12? So I think is it the last one? Is it only 3 that it goes down, or like
Your
do I go down
attack
to
routine is
9?
weird. You have to.
It's minus
non-
3.
I
It's minus
think,
3 for my attacks.
I think it varies, but.
Not always. Only on my prey.
Okay, but you
I think it's well. The last one would be 9, worst case scenario, and 2d8. This one. 11 damage.
Okay.
Fucking shadows.
So your penalty is minus 3, minus 5, minus 6.
Minus 3, minus 5, minus 6. Give me a sec.
Yeah, so it's not 3, it's minus
Okay.
1.
Shadow growls as 3 of his arrows bounce off his hide, and then he took special aim on the last one, and you caught it right in the chest, and that seemed to be enough damage to cause the whole hydra to kind of lie on its side. Its heads are kind of bobbing around and screeching, but it's passed out.
Cut.
It's still alive.
Yep.
It's gonna get up soon.
Darian.
Sorry, it's minus 3, minus 6. Don't get confused. It's just minus 3. Minus 3, minus 3.
There's one uncauterized stump and 3 attached heads.
We're going to cauterize the stump.
Okay.
I will deal with you in a moment. We're going to cauterize the head, chop off the next head, and then cauterize that.
Okay.
Is the attack routine?
Yeah, so this thing is unconscious and lying down, which I think means...
I think it's a minus 6.
Yeah, okay. So AC 17.
Okay, so head cauterized.
Nice. He sticks the torch right into the stump.
We are... that's actually an AC 14, but whatever.
Can he sub out that 8 from...
No,
Oh.
1 round went by.
Okay.
That 8 would have been useful right about now.
Yep.
We pop a head off with a crit. Boop.
Yep.
And then we're going to try to cauterize that head with that
With the haste action.
tertiary attack.
Yep. And do so. All right.
Much easier when it's not moving around.
Yeah, no kidding. Grisly work. Oh, this whole hallway is just painted in hydra blood. The hydra. Okay, so there's an order of operations here. Persistent damage versus regen.
So persistent damage says at the end of your turn. I think regen also says at the end of your turn.
Yep.
So I don't know in what order those two things happen. Like because here I was at persistent damages on page 621, and it says. Sorry. Rattling off page numbers like Rain Man over here. Persistent damage comes from effects like blah. Instead of taking persistent damage immediately, you take it at the end of each of your turns as long as you have the condition. Only damage each time anew.
And then
Like,
regeneration?
Regeneration is... I don't know if that's in my book.
Got it. I will look here. Monster gains a listed number of hit points each round at the beginning of its turn. Interesting. Dying condition never increases beyond dying 3 as long as its regeneration is active. Okay, so it was dropped by not a critical hit, so it's dying 1 right now. Its regen happens at the beginning of its turn, which means it's dying 0. Like, it gets hit points back. It gets 6 hit points back. So it's at hit point 6. It is now conscious.
So it wakes up immediately.
Yep.
That was at the beginning of its turn.
It then is going to try to stand up.
Okay. Krieger will take his reaction. And I think his reaction is going to be like a, oh shit! And he's going to whack the body.
Wham! Yep. He has a reaction?
Yep.
Because he's multi-class fighter or something like that? Or
He took the thing. He didn't multi-class fighter yet. He's
Okay.
Power.
Go ahead and give me an attack.
That's a hit.
Yes. Which is a normal hit, which means it's back down unconscious and dying.
It's AC 23, and then flat-footed because it's prone.
So 21, that is a crit.
That is a crit.
So you dropped it to dying 2.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. The damage just doesn't matter. So it's dying 2 now. So it has wounded 1, dying 2.
Yep. Wound 1, and then while it really doesn't, well, it does matter. So it gets the flat check before the persistent damage or after
the persistent damage.
Okay, so it takes
4 fire.
It takes 4 fire damage, to which it is
Now dying 3.
Yeah, it is dying 3. Because its regen is still active, its dying 3 can never go further than that.
Yep.
And then it gets its flat check to put itself out.
Flat check to put out the fire.
Which I think is just DC 15.
Yep.
So it's still on fire.
Still on fire. So all we do is pop heads off, and then the fire's just going to take care
Yeah,
of it.
they think there's this nice magical flame licking the back of it.
And then...
No, you're killing it! You're killing it! Don't kill it!
Does it do a check for its heads, or is it an action for it to do the heads thing?
It has no uncauterized heads.
Oh, never mind then. We were successfully cauterizing. Yeah. So my question as a player trying not to die is: would an uncauterized head check happen before or after the fire damage from persistent fire damage?
It happens with I think it happens with regeneration. So I think
so
the heads
at the beginning of the round the heads would pop out.
Mm-hmm.
So if it just keeps making those fort saves, you'd never like this. Okay, yeah. Because I think we were then doing it wrong because we should have gotten eaten by more heads.
Yes, you should have had a couple more heads attack you. Oh well.
Yep. That's okay. They have done stuff to make you need to cut the heads off.
Yep.
You now need to cut the heads
You're like, oh, we did it! We got it!
Well, you're literally going to stand there and whack it while somebody's lighting a torch. For fuck's sake, somebody get some wood.
Speaking of regenerating creatures, they're complaining that you're killing the hydra. They're almost begging, don't kill the hydra.
Don't worry, take our curate.
Ptolemy is readying a produce flame spell because it's a cantrip and he can do this all day long. Oscar.
Well, technically, while I'm up here, I can still cut your heads, because don't worry about the physics. I'm going to try to cut the other 2 heads off.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Let's see me miss now. Yay, it didn't miss. Pop a head off.
Yeah, you critical hit one of the heads.
Or no, I critical hit a head, so yeah, I pop a head off.
It has 15 hit points.
So minimum damage is 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 4 dice.
Okay.
Sorry. That wasn't a crit because I forgot to include my sickened.
Okay.
So I'll roll the damage there.
Yep.
Because I'm being bad. All right. So it takes 2 strikes to cut off 1 head. And then I almost barely, not quite, get the other head off.
Right, there's still enough meat keeping the head attached.
Just sawing away at it.
Bone Crusher.
Just gonna flurry the troll.
No, please don't kill the hydra. It's my beastie. It's mine.
It eats people.
It likes to eat people. It's
It's
why we have it.
Just because you like something, that doesn't mean you should do it. In fact, if you like something, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
What's this
Just a
thing's
paladin
AC?
thing to say.
Oh man, Crusher is just not rolling well.
All right, well, that AC 33 is a crit.
Okay, sounds good.
Woo! What's coming in the background? They're really happy for that crit.
You're going to pay for that. My wounds go away, yours don't.
Are you
I've got
familiar
no
with
friend
magic?
with
Stop talking to the fucking monsters! Krieger's going nuts and just
I need
painting
help over here.
painting the walls with the the hydra blood. All right, what's Krieger doing?
It's not moving anymore.
Okay, yeah,
I think
he's not making any
Moving up
medicinal
to
checks.
the troll would
Well, aren't you a muscly eater? A muscly bit of grizzle.
he walked through a space that might have been threatened.
Yeah, these things do have reactions, so he's gonna backhand Krieger with a clawed hand. AC 27.
Okay, he does damage. Yeah, damage. My audio's out of sync on VC, so everybody knows. If I sound stupid, it's because I'm reacting to things 3 seconds after they're supposed they've been said.
11 damage as he backhands Krieger with some sharp claws.
Okay, he's going to just wall up the troll 3 times. Because haste is awesome. AC 25.
Hits.
AC 14.
Misses.
And AC 11.
Misses.
Welcome to my club.
That's alright though, because I've got the retributive axe on me, son!
Yeah, you do extra damage as the head of the axe is turning into a troll face. For 23 is 52. Okay, the troll is not bloodied. Alkur. It's still
You didn't
twitching.
get that its last head is still. You have to. He's gonna go close enough to give, like, Oscar and Darian the bless spell,
Okay.
and then is going to. From there, I don't think I can see that troll yet. I'll move and I'll expand the aura of bless.
Okay, Shadow and
And then
Doom.
I'll raise a shield spell.
Shadow and Doom. You're muted, Ahmed.
That didn't stop me from being muted.
Shadow's gonna move in,
Mm-hmm.
and mark the one they're fighting as prey, and put a rapid shot into it.
The troll.
So I think either of those spots he can. Can you see fully from there? Or?
Yep.
Okay, he goes there. It is not an animal, but I'm checking anyways.
No, it is a giant.
He's in the bless. 17, 18. Yep.
AC 30 is a critical hit. AC 29 is not a crit.
So 30 is a crit?
Yep.
Crap. It's 68.
It's a big naked troll.
And plus 3. 41 damage.
Ooh, ooh, that definitely bloodies it. It's still standing.
2 arrows.
Stop standing.
Doom is just, it was told to guard Alkur and Ptolemy, so it kind of just moves up to where Alkur is. Darian.
All right. Finish the heads, you say?
Yeah, just chop.
He's gonna torch the exposed stump.
Okay, AC 17.
Critically torched.
Nice.
And then we're going to attack the other stump, or the fresh. No, not with that we don't.
Okay, he slips in some of the.
And then no, with that we don't.
He slips in the blood. There's so much.
Then pops the head off critically.
Okay.
It has all its heads gone. Does it need a stump or a head?
It has one stump. Give me a second.
Does it need a head or a stump? What are the 8-armed devils that Amatulas? No. Anyways, wield all the weapons. Like, could you just use lots of attacks to cut all the heads off at once and just have it just die?
Its regeneration only fully deactivates once all the heads have been severed and the stumps have been cauterized.
I think does Ptolemy gone? Is he ready?
Ptolemy has a readied action, so he's gonna ready action fire his little bolt.
I kind of want to see how many hit points it gets.
Yeah, Ptolemy sticks a flaming bolt into the I got it. All right, its regeneration stops. So right now it is dying 3 with wounded 1 and the flaming condition, or the persistent
that
fire.
sucks for you now, doesn't it, mister?
Okay, so it no longer has regeneration currently.
Right.
It's just a
Don't
big headless body. It's a big headless body. Okay, it needs to make the persistent damage.
Flat check versus does it make its persistent damage?
Yeah, I think the persistent damage happens first. So it took 3 damage. It's dying 4, which means it's dead.
Right. And I don't know if that that order there. I don't know. Because persistent damage is at the end of its turn, is what persistent says. So it might have a check to stabilize first. We're going to kill it.
Fire is still going.
So
it stables at 3, and then it takes the fire.
So it gets wounded 2, then it takes fire, and it drops to dying 3.
Got it.
Because you add your wounded to your dying condition. And then it does a flat check against the fire.
But it's
or
dead.
We can just call it fucking
dead. No, it's fucking dead. So its dying went up, but its wounded went up, and then it equals more than 5. All right, so yeah, Ptolemy, I got it. I'm a hydra slayer.
Congratulations.
Did you see?
Yes, my lord, we all saw.
See the other trolls? Come on in.
All right, the keepers. This troll. Help me! Help me! The temple's attacking. The troll is going to
hate each other. If you spied on them, we could have just picked the right time to come in here.
It's going to bite Crusher.
Yep.
It's going to attempt to bite Crusher again.
the facial tics to the first one was like the blink and the head turn.
All right, it's just it's just thrashing its hands around and trying to nip at you, and it's in a bad way. This particular troll is going to spend 2 actions feeding a potion to the owlbear. There you go. There you go. This will
What are you
make
doing, wasting treasure?
this will make it all better. I think now the owlbear is awake and wound 1. It squawks. It has 9 hit points.
Elixirs of life.
All right, and then he will stride forward. It's time to punish there's Tempo. Look what you did! Look what you did!
What do you think we did?
Ptolemy's like, ah! He just casts a produce fire because that's what he's been doing. He's gonna stick it at the troll's face. Oh, he hit the troll.
It's his turn again? Okay.
Yeah, because he had a ready to action. So this is plus 12, plus 13 with the bless. Is AC 28, not quite a crit, but 3d4 plus 4 damage.
+1 from the stairs.
13 fire damage on this troll. He does not like that. He gets a face full of magic. Toby giggles. Oscar? Don't you know it's my temple?
I have had a very bad day. Is this thing immune to flat-footed condition?
No.
Well, I'm going to gang up on him with Darian.
Okay.
So he's flanked for me.
Nice.
And
What
we're
you
gonna
doing
start-
on the wall there, little spider?
Nothing. Stab. AC 19.
His AC is 20. Flat-footed is 18.
Oh, I was just moving on to the
Yeah, it's a
All right,
it's a naked troll. AC 20.
17 damage.
Wow.
All right. The next attack with the dagger, AC 24, and the tertiary attack.
Oh,
with...
weakness fire. It took 10 extra damage from that firebolt.
Ooh. What was its AC again?
20. 18 when it's
18. Okay, so that's not a crit, but two more cuts with a knife.
Nicely done.
So 44 plus 46 plus 8 more damage. 27 more damage.
Oh, these are slayers! They're slayers!
What gave you that idea?
Bone Crusher.
They called us the Slayers?
Yep.
Yep.
They're slayers. As in, they had some...
We slay things.
Yep.
People who kill stuff. Murderers. Those with skill sets and questionable morality.
No, just people with fancy sleds. Like Santa Claus. He's a slayer.
I want to see the Santa Claus like Slayer album cover.
It was like some 80s death metal. Well, the ghoulish reindeer. Evil Santa with a big ass axe. Bag of burning coal. Anyways, kind of looks like Krampus, I guess. Bone Crusher, are you doing a thing, Ahmed? Your chair?
Yeah.
Yeah, Crusher's going to Smakaroo the guy in front of him. Let's flare that guy. And
It hits. You hear, you kind of bend his knee the wrong way with a kick.
2 hits.
Oh, my leg!
All right. Let's do a third one. But my luck's running out. Yep.
Okay, well,
1, 2,
let's just
3.
do damage.
Oh, sorry.
Separately.
4d8. Oh. separately. Okay. 2d8 plus 8 or 4. 17.
Brings it to 110. Okay, so he's still standing after that attack.
2d8 plus 4. 18.
That drops him. He's incapacitated and dying 1. And then your last hit actually hits. So you kick your 14 when he's down. Hits. His AC 20 minus 6. So you kicked him while he was down, and now he's dying too.
All right. Well, I have another attack.
Okay.
Because flurry. Wait. Flurry attack. Yeah. One more.
AC
15,
14.
10, 5, 0. No!
Okay.
All right.
Nothing vital. Krieger.
When you regenerate from this,
Krieger's gonna run this way.
Yeah, he's not making any monster lore checks in his current state. The thing is going to backhand him with a reaction. AC 27
That's a hitter.
for 20 damage.
So it will be 16 damage.
As
No, it'd be
Darian takes his reaction to
12 damage. So 49 damage.
12. Yeah.
And then this troll's gonna get whacked with the battle axe, but the torch might be better. How much damage does a torch do?
like a D6 maybe.
Here, I'm just gonna quickly check what a torch does. See if a torch. Is this under here? Simple, blah, 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 is under weapon group? No. Then it would be under equipment.
Equip monk.
Equip monk. A torch. 1d4 bludgeoning plus 1 fire.
Fun. Any qualities to the weapon?
It is no.
Okay, so the torch might actually be better. Less chance of hitting.
The torch will do 1d4 plus 11 plus 4.
Plus 10 fire. Because weakness
that,
fire.
That
okay.
gives it 10.
Yeah.
You know what? Because it's fun, we're going to smote him with the torch.
Okay.
Smite evil.
Torch of Doom.
And then torch him. Truncheon. AC 20.
It's his AC.
Then AC 24.
That's a second hit.
It's gonna beat the thing to death with the torch. Sorry. This is the reaction.
Oh, okay. Only just the first one, yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting way ahead of myself.
So
All
there's
right,
no
so
smite.
1d. Yeah, there's no smite. 1d4 plus 1 plus 4 plus 10. 18 damage.
18 damage from the torch. Okay, you bap him off the side of the head with the torch. That hurts. 77, 85 damage. Alkur? Oh, no. Krieger finishes his movement.
Krieger finishes his movement and is now going to wail on the thing. AC 25.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I get the retributive function of my 26 damage.
Whew. 20 is 105 and 611. It's teetering. You rocked it.
Okay, we whack it again. And we try one more time to whack it. Haste is awesome. We don't actually whack it, but we try really hard.
Yep. Alkur?
I think acid works too. Alkur is going to try to acid splash this thing.
Okay.
And he will.
It's
acid
wailing.
splash its
It's wailing
back
in pain
member.
from the Oscar, Darian, and Krieger beating the
So
crap out of it.
Aim at the back so he doesn't splash any of his allies.
Okay.
And we will make our arcane attack roll with the +1. Critical.
Critical hit with the acid splash.
What about, are these things immune to?
Oh, this is bad for it.
Acid splash. All right. It does 1d6 plus your spellcasting modifier and the persistent damage of 2. So it takes.
Isn't it down?
So 6 damage, and it has a persistent damage of 2. So every round it takes 2 more.
Okay, so the damage itself incapacitated it, so it became dying 1. All right, the owlbear stands up. Yeah, I was thinking about its morale. One, it goes and fights. 2, it kind of just takes a defensive stance, and 3, it runs away. Oh, it's coming to fight. Comes flapping into here, over top of the down troll, and is gonna bite Krieger because Krieger's making a bunch of noise. Owlbear. There he is. Yeah, it's gonna bite him. AC 17. Big beak snatching at Krieger and doesn't hit. Shadow and Doom. Doom just follows Alkur.
Stupid. So he's gonna pray and shoot.
Okay, the owlbear does not have any reactions to stop you.
Okay, so d20 plus that animal.
Critical hit.
All right.
An owlbear is a beast, I think?
It's an animal.
It is an animal. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a weird, I don't know why it's not a beast, but
27 damage.
okay, so that crit drops it. It is now dying 2 with 1 wound.
I have a lot more attacks to go.
Okay.
Wait. Yep.
Keep throwing arrows into it.
Two. Well, not that we found arrows. I'm at 207 arrows now.
All right. Are you going to continue firing, or
No.
All right.
There's nothing else.
Darian.
Oh, there's a troll.
There's a troll
No,
underneath the dead owlbear.
There we go.
Did we ever get the spiel on trolls?
I think you talked about trolls and how you use fire.
Let's go walk over here. He's going to turn the torch upside down and go.
Sticking the burning torch into its mouth. All right. So you need to make an attack roll to effectively do it. You get a critical hit. You kill the dying troll with the torch. Basically, its head lights up and there's a brackish fire and a bubbling body. That's foul. The hydra is dead, and this keeper took fire damage. It regen is not active right now, so it needs to make a just a check. It fails. It drops to dying 2, and then I think the persistent acid damage drops it to
damage gives it 2 more. Drops to dying 3.
dying 3. Yep,
And then it makes a flat check against persistent damage.
which is DC 15 and doesn't make it. Ptolemy. Do I have to kill the trolls too? This is a big grin on his face.
That one's already coated in acid, so it should die, but you have that chi.
No, that's all right. He's just staring at the acid eating away at the troll, exposing its innards and bones. It smells in here. There's a lot of blood everywhere.
There's an interesting problem in the realm of the physical nature of being and the hydra. It appears to have effectively gushed out more than its own mass worth of blood.
Let's put the Hydra blood on the map because it's fun. Hydra blood.
I imagine you just used the fireball template.
Lots and lots of Hydra blood.